Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Offsummer and this is Enigmatica 6 Expert! And in today's episode, we're going to get started with bees. And when I say bees, I mean a lot of bees. So yeah, I hope you're ready. Also, since you're here, why don't you drop a like? You could even subscribe. I mean, it's free. Also, there will be a link to my Discord in the description, so if that's something you fancy, hey, it's there. And it's also free! Anywho, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll see you in a second. So to start things off, we're gonna have a look at our quest. As you can see, in between episodes, I processed a lot of bitumen and I got plenty of tar, as well as some heavy oil. Now the thing is, in the quests, I haven't really done any of these. And we sure of have to, really. So for a little bit, and just a little bit, we're going to focus on quests. Which may not be the most exciting thing, but it is all necessary at the end of the day. So yeah, the first thing we want to get today is an Arboreal Extractor, which should be, not too complicated at all. Now, there is a problem with this, and I'd like to show you. I'm gonna get these, and that. So, in theory, to make tree fertilizer, you can use any of these corals from Upgrade, Aquatic, or basically any of them. However, when you get them into your crafting station, and it should be like so, it simply doesn't work. So, yeah, you're gonna need to get vanilla coral, that is, and even that doesn't work. So, what about this horn coral? Look at that. For me, the only one that is working at the moment, yep, most it doesn't work, it's this one here. Not sure if it's a bug, but it is a thing. We're going to get... Oh, I did have some fertilizer in here. Okay, never mind then. We probably got some of these from the quests. We're gonna make a few of these. 8, yeah, why not? And how many of these can we make? 4. 4, it's good for now. Do I have my acacia saplings over here? They should be on my backpack. Nice. Okay, so let's go back here. And simply for the time being, I'm just going to plant some acacia over here. And of course, there are different options for these. With mahogany logs, we'll get 50 millibuckets. With baobab, we also get 50 millibuckets. Jungle trees give us 50, but acacia gives us 75 millibuckets. So that's why we're going for these. And tree fertilizers would work? It does. Okay. I should put these down like so, and yeah, definitely working. And what is it exactly that I need here? I think I should put some fertilizer, and I could definitely use some Pythogrow for that, right? And if I split these into these things over here, that should speed up the process. In theory.
A few inches later.
Now, having access to latex, it's nice, but we still need to process these into plastic. So how are we gonna do that? We're probably gonna use a fluid encapsulator, or a few of them. But before that, how are we gonna get the liquids out of here? How about a pipe from Mechanism? Yeah, we have the steel, we have the buckets, we have the pipes. So, for the time being, I think I'm using extract from the top. And I know it's going to be ugly, but yeah, it's going to be a temporary setup. Yeah, let's say that. Now, extracting from there should not be a problem with our morphing tool. What I'm most concerned about is, can I craft a fluid encapsulator? You know what? Not a problem at all. Okay, so fluid encapsulator, and of course, we're gonna have to make another dynamo. And which one are we going to make now? Can I make a magmatic dynamo? That's reinforced brick tile, thermoplates. Maybe not now. Well, actually, yeah, no, not now. Let's go for a sterling. Regular one, power it with coal, and that should be alright. Actually, can I power it with coal coke? Because I have no other use for this thing, really. So let's say I put my fluid encapsulator over here, and then I say access input from the left. Nice. I'm going to get a sterling dynamo, and no, actually, we were given a little battery from power, and that should be charging here. Okay, let's take this. Should retain its power, right? Yep. Since this is going to be just temporary, let's put this over here. That should power our fluid encapsulator, and it is nice. And now what? We need to put some sulfur, and so I'm going to put a chest right over here with some more sulfur. And I'm also going to say you're going to access, or you're going to input from the top, and auto input is enabled. Good. And now the result is going to be output to the right. So now if I shift right click on these things, nice, there we go, 3 and 4. In theory, these should be producing plastic. We're getting dry rubber. Awesome. What is it that we do with this? We are going to need to make an induction smelter. And if I want to get the plastic sheets, that's only going to be possible through a crude blast furnace. That's a bummer. But that's okay, I guess. So let's pick a few of them. That's our quest. And what now? Oh, a fluid cell. Okay, let's get that induction smelter going. Or actually, why don't we just use the one that we have? Actually, it's just you, and do I have some more sulfur in here? I do. And you. And that should make us cure rubber. Awesome. Was this the quest? No. You are. Yay! So what now? I'm going to need to get a tar producing machine, which is this one here, and I really don't want to take this one right now. Do I have to? I do. Okay, let's make another tank. Let's get this tank over here. Let's put this one over there. I'm just going to get rid of this. Nice. So, boom. There's that. And that's their tar. Whew, and that's done. And now I just need to pick up some obsidian. I mean... okay. And with that out of the way, let's focus on today's topic, which is going to be bees, by the way. Here we should have a few silk fibers, and we do very well. And somewhere here we should have some sun metal blend. Okay, this was just silver and sulfur, correct? Correct. Okay, in here, let me have a look at the recipe again. We need to make some brilliant fibers, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. There we go, that's brilliant fibers. And why? Well, you may not remember, but we need some gold powder. And gold powder is something we get from gold leaves, which, you know, are obtained by breaking golden leaves. Now this is kind of like the silkworms from Ex Nihilo, or wherever the mod that was. These need to spread, so if you plant them in a leaf, something like that, you'll see it changed its color. And it's going to keep on doing that eventually, at some point. So I'm just going to use all of them, because I don't think there is any other use for them right now. And yes, I know we could make a silk moth nest and get more silk fibers that way. I'm just not going to. These should spread and actually... Can you tick accelerate these? Oh, I think you can. Oh yeah, you definitely can. Is that going to spread though? It is spreading. Does that mean, can I break these already then? I can. And yay, we got our golden leaf. Oh, and that one gives us 2 already. Okay, okay. So if we want to get our beehives, or actually our apiaries, we're going to need to go through all of these. And tier 3, tier 2, tier 1. For the tier 1, we're going to need 2. And we're going to make at least 4 of them for now. 4, 5? I don't know. So basically, we're going to need a lot more of these gold powder, which is not going to be a problem. I don't think so. For now, let's go just with the 1. Oh, and in case you didn't notice, yes, I made a new building. This is our bee building. And no, building all of these is not the reason I'm not uploading more often. It's just that I don't have that much time. Sorry, not sorry? Anywho, the recipe for the tier 1, it's going to be grass, planks, and these. Let's get a bunch of grass, shall we? Let's throw these, all the biomes. Can I use the ones that are modded? No, it needs to be regular grass. Okay, so not you, and yes you. Now that should be our tier 1. And that's a quest. Of course that's a quest. Somewhere here. Nope. Here, of course. And it's giving us some honeycombs. Yeah, nice. Now for the tier 2, we're gonna need some honeycombs and some beeswax, which is another quest. Excellent. And for these, we're gonna need beeswax blocks and any kind of resourceful honeycomb block. So, okay, beeswax blocks and which one do I have more of? Do I have more than a stack on any of them? I do. You. So let's turn you into the block form. And then, can I do these? I can. Excellent. That's another quest. Well, how about the tier 4? We're gonna make an extra block because we need it. And we're gonna get honey blocks. And remember, you'll find these in, I believe they are the mahogany trees? Baobab? No, mahogany trees, yes, the big ones. They spawn with a lot of honey blocks and honeycomb blocks inside. So yeah, that's our tier 4. And for our apiary, we are just going to need, oh really? Is it some, okay, so can definitely do, right?
Oh my god, look at this.
Beautiful, beautiful, lovely, excellent. I don't know how to describe it, this is just wonderful. But yeah, we're also going to need, by the way, if you didn't know, if you press K on one of these things, it will auto-compress it. Boom, beautiful. So, as I was saying, nothing will be complete without an apiary storage. And we're going to make one for now. Yeah, let's save these resources. So, is that it? We have an apiary, we have an apiary storage. If you hover over the apiary and press Ctrl, you will see it's a multi-block 7x6x7, it's hollow, and it requires an apiary and a storage. So if we come back here, I planned, well, let's say a few future apiaries. Not sure how many we're going to need, but I can tell you these. We're going to need a lot. Now, if I place you like these, you're going to be looking my way. Nope. Okay. These, by the way, is ethereal glass. Ethereal glass, it's made with an eye of ender surrounded by glass. And it basically acts as a door for us. It's solid for any other entity other than players. So I'm going to place my apiary down. And if I click on validate, it's going to say is missing apiary storage block. Which I'm going to put right here. And now, yay, that's working. Excellent. Now what's so good about an apiary without any bees? You're 100% correct. Nothing. It's nothing. So let's work on some bees. You've probably realized by now, but I have a lot of bees selected in my bookmarks. And I want you to look at something. Some of them are in shape of X, some of them are in shape of B, and some of them are in shape of jar. That's because, well, some of the breeding recipes in this pack are custom. So JI is a bit confused. Say for example our Blaze Bee, this is going to tell us that if you put Glowstone Bee over a Sooty Bee, it will transform into a Blaze Bee. If we were to look at a Blaze Bee itself, yeah, you get nothing. So yeah, sometimes an egg, sometimes a bee, sometimes a jar. Have fun doing your research. Now in our case, it's going to be pretty straightforward and also very, very simple. I found a cheeky way of breeding bees. And ta-dan, it involves seeds, once again. Yes, seeds. But also it involves pistons and, yeah, stuff. Let me set this up and I'll explain why I'm doing everything in just a second. Breeding in vanilla, it's a pretty straightforward thing to do. And here is not a lot different, really. Now I know this is not very pretty, but also I'm going to put a few pieces of glass, like so. I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm going to get a couple of trapdoors, like so. And that on a few sticky pistons should do it. So let's look up, let's press K. Let's put one down here, one down here. Now we want to put this one here. And this one there. And that should be everything. Now, of course, we're gonna need some blocks in order to power all those things up. Say one, for example, here. One here, and one here. And finally, with a couple of levers like so, our setup is finally ready. And the second crafting table is just for symmetry. OCD, you know. Now, why is this so important? Well, let me show you. I'm going to take the Iron Bee as an example. We're going to need a Sandy Bee and a Forest Bee. Sandy Bee over here, and Forest Bee over here. And if we look again, we're going to need, in order to breed these, any kind of log and any kind of sand. Okay, so let's first put the bees down. I'm going to start with the Sandy Bee, and look at what I'm placing it. I'm not placing it in this block, I'm doing it on this one. And look at that, it is magically sit down on that. It doesn't always happen, as we'll probably see right now. Yep. And that's why we made this whole little system. I'm going to press this lever. I'm going to press this one. And there you go. Now it's sitting down. And we can do all of these. We don't need any kind of flowers or anything around them. They just need to be sitting there. So we're going to give you a log, you a piece of sand. We're going to close these ones. And look at that, we have an Iron Bee. Nice. I'm gonna take this empty bee jar and I'm gonna trap you like so. Excellent. So here is our first victim. Slave. Bee. And that has turned all into golden leaves. Beautiful. That means more apiaries very soon. Let's put you down like a sword. And actually, what kind of plant do you need? Is it any kind of flower? Any kind of flower. Excellent. Is that any kind of flower? I don't know. Is this kind of flower? Yay. Okay. Awesome. So that's there. Excellent. And now that you've seen how that works, well, yeah, I'm going to do that 18, 19 more times. 6, 9, 7, a few more. And yeah, I'll see you once I finish. Now, sometimes I will have to make duplicates of the bees, meaning that I can either go and buy them at the trading hall. Some bees and skeleton bees, and a few of the bees are very, very common. But also, sometimes I will have to use this setup over here. And how does this work? Well, basically, I have a beehive over there. Believe it or not, actually, if I break this block, yay, we have a campfire over here. And as you can see, it says smoked true. So this is working. Following this mechanic that we can see here, if I were to put a sooty bee over there and a glowstone bee right over there, on its way back to the beehive, it's to transform the sooty bee into a blaze bee. But I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, it did! Nice! That's a pretty neat mechanic. Thank you for the blaze bee. And as long as we don't mix these with any beeper, we shouldn't see any transformations.
Three hours later.
Alright, and after messing around for a little bit, and when I say a little bit, I mean a long, tedious and boring time, we got all the honeycombs. Yeah, I know this isn't much, but let me show you. Oop. Oop. I set up 4 apiaries so far. Is it 4? Yes, 4. And well, we do have all the basic ores, tin, redstone, zinc, iron, well, all the ones that you can imagine, as well as a few extra ones. This is the ABB. This is making strawberry milkshakes for us, just because. It requires a bed, same as a kitten bee. It's funny, but yeah, you just put it in there and it should be alright. Then we have our clockwork bee, which should be resting inside. Here it is. Our Oreo bee and our netherite bee. The netherite bee, by the way, needs wither rows. You should surround that with some kind of trapdoors or something, so the bees don't get hurt, basically. I also made a wasabi bee because I'm running out of Tobacco Crab Cheese, California. And yeah, that's a thing. Hey. And the lectern, I believe, is for the spelling bee, which produces books and paper, I think. There are still lots of bees that I need to make, but most of them are just basically made in an induction smelter. So yeah, I'm not in a hurry. The problem that I have right now with all of these is these apiaries have a storage block, this storage block has a hopper, and well, basically everything's going to a chest. So yeah, we need to centralize these. I'm going to need to connect all of these and that, once that's done, to these drawers over here. And for that, I'm going to do something we should have done a long time ago, but yeah, I think now is the perfect time for it. And of course, I'm talking about pretty pipes. Which reminds me, since we've been doing so much questing, we should have some interesting upgrades in here. Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna get a pipe, a low retrieval, a low extraction module. That's okay. But this is basically what we need in order to start our thing going. If you want to craft these yourself, it's just basically going to be a servo and a blank model, which is redstone, slabs, and copper. But the upgrades, it's what are interesting about these. I'm going to upgrade this low retrieval model, and I'm going to say this is going to be the medium. Is this a quest? It is not. How do I upgrade these farther? I just need electrum. And a high retrieval model, it's all we're gonna need for this setup, really. Same as with these, we're going to upgrade our medium extraction model, which is not a quest also, and we're going to upgrade it once again. Nice, so we have our highest tiers. Also, we're going to want a high speed retrieval model thingy. So we're actually going to have to craft some of these, which is okay, but yeah, it's a thing. Now with these, we should be able to do that, and that. And that should be everything, right? We just need to make a crap ton of pipes now. So, tin plates. Have we made any tin plates? We've made plenty. Nice. So, give me all these pipes. 2 stacks and 20. Not sure that's going to be enough, but that's definitely going to be a start. And it is also a quest, which is going to give me more pipes? No. Oh, so now this is a quest. That's, nah, that's okay. Let's go back to our bee house. And here's what I'm thinking. Obviously, I don't need all of these chests around anymore. But I am going to take one as a buffer. Yeah. I see. I'm gonna put it right here. Actually, let me remove all of these chests, like so. And in theory, I can connect pipes directly to the apiary storage, right? And the apiary would still be formed. At least that's the theory. This should be accepted. Let's see. If I break these and I put one of you. Yep. Okay, that makes things a lot easier, I guess. So let's break that too. Let's put pipes. And now I'm just simply going to connect all of these. In some cases, it will connect to different chests, but that's okay because what we're going to do is basically pull everything from whatever is in any inventory here, that being chests and storage blocks, and put it into this one. At least for now. Now, in order to get that, we are going to need a high retrieval module right here. And this should work, right? Huh. Interesting. So, will I have to put an extraction module in each one of them? Alright, in that case, extraction modules that is, all over the place. Yay. And then I'm simply going to connect all of these with these. And that should be alright. With an extraction module in here, that is. Right? The moment of truth. If I do this. Oh, it is already working. But that's... okay. And now the thing is, everything that is logged, is it accepting anything new? It is not. Nice. Alright, and we can definitely cover this up later on. So yeah, that's going to look actually pretty. So let's say, for example, I put a hopper here. Alright, so from now on, whenever we add any bee to the system, we will essentially have to filter it from here, which is nice. None of my drawers is going to end up with garbage or duplicated or something. Nice, very nice. Now at some point, this is definitely going to get filled, one or another, and that's going to be a problem, somewhat a problem. And so we have a few solutions for that. We could either go for void upgrades, plenty of those, and actually, first of all, I'm just gonna make a bunch of these because these are pretty cheap. Yep, gonna make a lot of them, and then we'll consider whether to upgrade them or not. Having a void upgrade is just going to be good enough, really. And as always, whenever you can, make a bunch of everything. You're eventually going to use all of this. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. You get the idea. Oh wow. Those weren't too many, apparently. Oof. I mean, down here isn't pretty, but it's functional. And that's what matters. At least to me. Pew. But since we still have a few minutes left, why don't we get started with a little bit of tinkers? Oh, and by the way, when I made these cobbleworks, I mentioned lime sand also gets you silicon if you process it with some water, if you wash it, basically. So in order to not change this setup over here, I just put a mechanical arm. And I can actually show you how this works. I'm going to remove these. And with the mechanical arm on my hand, on my main hand, I'm going to first right click. I'm going to right click on my output, which in this case is not the drawer, it's going to be the brass funnel. That's going to be highlighted yellow. And now, when I put my mechanical arm, should pick everything that ends up in here and put it over here. Now, since we're playing on a server and I didn't put, or I haven't made any single upgrade yet, well, it's already full. So lime sand comes in, gets washed, and if there were any space, the arm will pick it up, put it into the brass funnel, and there you go. So yeah, for now I'm going to take sand, clay, and gravel. Excellent. And I'm going to put all of these into here. Oh, and as you can see, I have a reinforced integral component. That's just from the quest. I didn't make it. It was just given. This is auto output into the top. That's great. And the reason I'm making these is because, well, storage upgrades, tier 1, storage increases storage by 2 times base value, requires sear bricks. No other reason, really. I'm aware Tinkers is a thing and we should probably get it started as well, but yeah, I'm more interested in the storage upgrade tier 2, which requires a tier 1. Therefore, sear bricks. So as I was saying, give me all... not sure. Give me these many, 34. Let's see, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 4, that's 44. Okay, let's make a few more then. And now for the rest, I'm just going to need some andesite. And so, can we make 44? We can. Nice. Okay. So, once again, boop 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 beep beep boop 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 beep beep bop. Boop boop, and you get the idea. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get the basic components for Tinkers started, and by that I mean I'm going to make a Magma Crucible. And why would we need these, I wonder? Well, very simple. We're going to output to the top, and we're going to make a sear basin We're gonna put it right here. And let's see. To make a Smeltery Controller, we need at least 4 ingots of copper on top of a sear heater. And a sear heater is just that. Okay. So first, sear heater, like so. And did we say 4 pieces of copper? I don't know. We'll see. So that's going to be 4 pieces. I'm going to put that there. And I want you to auto output. Is that working? It is working. Look at the texture. And we got a Smeltery Controller. Awesome. What else do we need for the quest? Nothing. That's it. Did we open up any other new chapter? We did not. But that's okay for now, I guess. And well, I'm pretty sure I'll figure out what to do with it next. I think that's going to be good enough for an episode. At least for today. I mean, so much bee stuff. We'll leave it at this point. We'll continue from here next time. And I can only assume, but if you're still watching at this point, maybe you enjoyed the episode. Have you considered giving it a like, subscribing, leaving a comment? I don't know. You do you. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I guess I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!